Greetings and welcome back to the snowy Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. So, I was hoping you get a nice view from up here, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I'm going to put my hat on and try and avoid some of this snow. Now, you may notice there's something different about the castle, and yes, I have put up some of the walls. Not all of them, but some of them, and somewhere around here is a ladder. There we go. I hate these things. They always give me vertigo. But we're not going to be working on this today. I haven't got an awful lot of time to record today. And this is the day of upload. So I'm kind of having to think of other things to possibly do. And I'm thinking one thing I probably should do is fortune up all that stuff I've got out of my speed mine lately. So we'll have a look at that. And I still haven't sorted this out. There's just been an awful lot going on at home these last few days. So unfortunately I haven't been able to do any backlogging or pre-recording like I wanted to. So I'm kind of stuck talking to you about nothing right now, and this will be a shorter video because I've still got to get it edited and rendered and uploaded and everything before the end of the day. So let's see, one of these chests has got interesting things in. Yeah, we're going to want that, and I think this is all stone. That one's empty now, and that's random stuff I've picked up along the way. So yeah, the speed mine's it's coming along. There's still an awful lot of things that could go a lot further. It could go. I'm not getting a lot of diamonds out of it though, and I am wondering if it's time to go down a level or two. I'm just not enjoying the prospect of hitting lava at this point. So we'll take this up to the surface and we'll dig through it with our lucky pick and see how much stuff we get. So yeah, the castle's, it's coming on. We'll go and have a look at it from a distance in a minute. It is, however, just the sort of very basic layer at the moment. It's just the background blocks. You can't see it from here anyway. But we shall see in a wee while whether or not it's working in terms of height and size and things. I mean, it's not the complete thing. It's probably the first couple of floors I've got up. I'd like it to be 3 floors high. I've got some ideas of what I'd like it to look like, you know, from a size and scale point of view. But with that very big foundation, I feel that it needs to be a very big castle on top. But of course it is going to be slightly narrower and sort of slimmer, if you like, and that does mean that it can't be too tall or it'll just look out of proportion. Let's get this built up here. So yeah, like I say, things are getting busy at home. My seasonal sort of supply teaching job will be starting up again in a few weeks, which means that there's a lot of preparation to do. My other part-time job, my volunteer job, is ongoing as well, so that's another couple of afternoons a week that I am committed to something else. And I've got a lot of stuff going on about the house on a practical level. You know, the garden's getting redesigned, there's things that need doing around the place. Like I said, there's been building work going on. You may hear some banging in the background. That's also going on at the moment. So yeah, time to record is becoming more difficult to find, shall we say. And although I will attempt to keep up my commitment to 3 episodes a week of this series, and I have got some pre-recorded of my modded series, it does mean that there isn't you know, they're not always going to be such long episodes as before. It's purely because I haven't got time to edit them, even if I do get time to record them, which is unfortunate. And if I can't get things backlogged, then I've got no backup in case of getting ill or getting caught up with work and that kind of thing. Because although my teaching job requires me to be in the building just for a couple of hours a week, it is also a couple of hours a week's travel. And then there is things like preparation, marking, dealing with email inquiries, admin stuff that goes along with it. So yeah, I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee that half-hour episodes will be forthcoming 3 times a week. Let's see what we got. That's not too bad, actually. The emerald count's not bad at all. That's pretty much 2 for every block of ore. And my lucky pick's mended itself, which is always nice. Let's have a quick sleep and we'll put this stuff away. And then we'll go and have a look at that castle from below. And maybe think about where and how it's going to work out. Why have I got stone in there? Oh well. That will come in handy anyway, all that extra. Oh, look, I've got more lapis. Look at all this coal. I've completely forgot I'd been moving things up here. And all this redstone as well. That's not going to fit in there, so that's probably why stuff's ended up in there. I bet I haven't got any diamond ore up here. No, I haven't. Right. Let's pop round and see how this looks from ground level. Let's go a bit faster as well. Is I've been playing the Pathfinder series, and you can't run there. You run out of food far too quickly. Your saturation goes down, and I've got so used to walking everywhere that I keep forgetting I can run in this vanilla survival world. This market town it really needs populating. It needs filling up with lots more buildings. I mean, really, it's just got the market, the warehouse and the Chamber of Commerce, and no housing, nothing like that going on. I need to sort that out. But like I say, it's just finding the time these days. This is the only problem I'm having. So there we go. We can see it coming in now in the distance. And yeah, I think it can live with being quite a bit higher than that, actually. It felt very high up at the time, but looking at it with the perspective of this, I think it could maybe even be double the height. Let's go and have a proper look from up there as well. That's a peculiar angle. I have moved my stuff from there up to the top in preparation for next time, and I've had a few thoughts about what to do with things around here. So I'm thinking this area here, I might build some sort of barracks, maybe a training ground or something down there, but that's for the future. There's the doorway we did last time. These walls will need to come up as well. And yeah, I mean, really I'm thinking for the first floor, the ground floor if you like, the ceiling's going to be quite high. I want it to have a sort of great hall feel, but then I definitely want room for some sort of higher ceiling buildings inside as well. Now, I don't think I've brought any cobble up with me, and I've got no idea why the coal's there. Oh, it's probably for torches. And yeah, I've refilled this thing a couple of times whilst building out here. Let's take the andesite as a place marker block, because I don't really want to have to run down. And actually, let's take those too. Let's leave those and take those. There we go. Solution. Because I really and I wanted the walls as well. I don't want to go running down for more cobble. But what I'm thinking along these sides, not so much on the towers, they will have their own design, but along here I want some kind of sort of bracing on it. And what I'm thinking is something like this. Let's get rid of that. Let's see how high up I want this to go. Let's try that. And then these will go here. And we'll maybe do another couple of layers before we put some more stairs on. And that one. And break her ankles getting down. Yeah, How many have I left out from there? See, I don't think this will be the final placement of it, but I'm thinking sort of one of these every however many, just for to make it look like the wall is being braced up, supported somehow. How many layers did I go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I've done 3, I think. So that should be the same height. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll do one there as well. And then we went up like that. And like that. See if I've got that right. Yeah. So it's something like that, but probably in cobble will do the job. And then there'll be a third one, but I'll make sure they're spaced out properly when I leave them for, when I'm actually doing them for real. And then around here, I think we need to start planning out what's going to go where. And I know I want the blacksmiths in this area. I'm not too sure what to do with this. Again, maybe some kind of thing that's related to the castle will do. And then there'll be more sort of housing areas around here, and this I'll most likely leave fairly plain, because I still don't know quite how far out I want the wall to come. So overall, I'm just making more work for myself. What was I going to do with these? Oh, that's right, I was thinking about bringing those up, wasn't I? But I haven't brought any other blocks with me. Let's just grab something for pillaring up, and we'll have a quick go at filling them up all the way as well, see how they go. So yeah, and apart from all of those thoughts that I've just dumped on you, I'm also starting to consider the thought of doing a new kingdom, getting started on a new kingdom. Maybe one that's a bit further away, that needs a nether portal to get to. But I'm kind of reluctant to do that until I've at least got the market town a little bit more populated with buildings. And certainly I want to get this castle done. I may do a fair bit of it off camera, just for because there's only so many episodes I can deal with just staring at grey. Which is what a lot of this has felt like the last couple of weeks. So yeah, the sort of the basic shell of it, that kind of thing, and then I'll make episodes on maybe the details and the decorating and that kind of thing. Let's see how this looks from down the bottom. Right. Oh, that does look better, doesn't it? That actually looks like it's got something to it now. Maybe if we bring these along there. No, I'm wishing I'd brought more stairs out with me instead of putting them back in the box. Oh well, you can't have everything. I shall think about that. Maybe there's some kind of repeating pattern with the stairs and that we can do up the sides here. And of course this will all be textured in with things like andesite and, and other various blocks. I've got some polished and some andesite with me here. Let's, if we do it from this side, maybe we'll get a better idea of how it'll look. Put one there, and let's just take a couple of these as well. Maybe one down there, although that may not show up. We shall see. And then we'll go look from the other side again. How's that? Yeah, so it'll be more that kind of idea. Yeah, I suspected that would be behind the stairs. Oh well, I can sort that out later. So yeah. So yeah, I think I am going to have to sort of call it a day here. Did I pick that up yet? Yes, I did. Just because, like I say, I'm really limited on time today. and I do still have to get this edited, so apologies for the shorter episode and the distinct lack of any progress being made. But yeah, there's really nothing more to say now, except thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.